Dear children, welcome to Grandmother and Grandpa's Fairy Tales. Let's go together on a magical journey into the world of fantasy, adventure and stories. Get comfy, because today's story is about to begin. The Elf King and the Lost Boy. A long time ago, in a small Icelandic village between green hills and blue fjords, lived a boy named Siggi. He was a curious and clever boy, but his restless feet always carried him further and further, wherever the wind carried the scent of wildflowers. His mother always warned him, don't go too far into the mountains. Even the smartest people get lost there. But you know, children, as soon as the sun rose high in the sky and the birds sang their songs, Siggi was already running down the path before his mother could lift her spoon from the pot. One day, Siggi was so busy chasing butterflies that he didn't notice how far he had gone. Suddenly, he found himself among tall, grey rocks he didn't recognize. Around him, there was only emptiness and silence. The sun was sinking towards the horizon, and the shadows stretched out like long fingers. Siggi started to feel afraid. What will I do? How will I get home? He whispered. Tears welled up in his eyes, but he bravely wiped them away. I have to find my way back, he decided. And then, what was that? A faint golden light was shining from one of the big rocks, as if the stone itself was glowing. Siggi stepped closer, curious, and just at that moment, bang, crack, the rock split open. Out stepped someone Siggi had never seen before. He was a tall man with long silver hair and a golden crown on his head. His eyes shone like stars, and his cloak was as green as summer meadows. What are you doing here, little one? The man asked in a kind but deep voice. Siggi stammered a little. I got lost. I can't find my way home. The Elf King, for that was who he was, none other, thought for a moment, then smiled. Do not worry, little one, I will help you. But you must promise me one thing. Anything! Siggi cried, relieved to have found someone so wise. You must never disturb our mountains or the land of the elves. Our kingdom is hidden from humans, and we wish for it to stay that way. Siggi nodded quickly. I promise. The Elf King raised his hand, and at that moment the sky filled with golden light. Before Siggi, a magical bridge appeared, leading straight to his village. The bridge was golden and shimmered like sunlight on the sea. Now go and remember your promise, said the Elf King, as he slowly disappeared back into the rock. Siggi stepped onto the bridge. He didn't know how, but in just a moment he was standing at the door of his home. His mother hugged him tightly. Siggi, where have you been? That's a long story, Siggi smiled. But he never forgot his meeting with the Elf King and his kindness. From that day on, he never disturbed the peace of the mountains or the elves' land, and always taught others to respect nature and the world of the elves. That was today's story, dear children. Did you like it? If so, come back tomorrow. And don't forget, we prepare a new story for you every day. You'll meet new friends and experience a brand new adventure. Just click on subscribe, and you'll never miss a story. We can't wait to see you again.